Hi, I'm Pink1402, aka Taylor, and today I'm going to be talking about upcoming DC films. And as you can see, I had to write this down because I knew I was going to leave something out. And so, without further ado, I'd like to begin. And with all of these films, the uh, except for the ones that don't have a release date attached to them, I'm going to be announcing the release date that are attached to these films. And just a reminder that these are the official release dates, but they could change like they did with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, which me and my best friend really liked, because they said with Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice it was supposed to come out in May. I mean, it was supposed to come out in June of 2016, and it ended up coming out in uh, April. I mean, it ended up coming out in March of 2016. That so uh, that is a so that happened. So it might change. It may or may not change. We don't know. But these are the official release dates. So without further ado, I'd like to begin. Starting with one of my favorites, Aquaman. I only have one Aquaman comic. I don't feel like getting it right now, but I do have one Aquaman comic. I haven't been able to find a whole lot of ones that looked interesting, so I only have one as of right now. But the movie comes out December 21st, and Jason Momoa from Game of Thrones has been attached to it. He will star as Aquaman, like he is in the Justice League, and he was also in uh, Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice for like a maybe like a minute, if that. Nicole Kidman has also been casted as Queen at Atlana Atlanna, who's Aquaman's mother, and it was filmed in Queensland, Australia. There's not much about this film, like what it's going to be about. The only people that really know about this are the people that went to Comic Con this year in San Diego and went to the Aquaman panel, and saw the trailer for it. And DC has not released the trailer online, which I don't know why, because they released Justice League's trailer last year at not only at Comic Con but also worldwide. So why not release it for Aquaman? Are you DC? What are you trying to do? Are you just trying to keep everything hush hush, and maybe people come and see it because they don't know anything about it? I don't know, but all I know is that those two people are attached to it, and a bunch of other people are attached to it, and I'm hoping it's going to be great because I love Aquaman. He's my second favorite superhero. Now the next one, I don't know much about. I don't know much about this hero. I just know that he goes by two different names because one name that he goes by, there's also a from the other book comic book empire, whatever you call it, Marvel has a character by the same exact name, and so they have to change his name. But it's Shazam, also known as Captain Marvel, because I looked up Captain Marvel one time and I was like, Captain Marvel, that's isn't that like Marvel? that. I apologize for that. My internet messed up for a second, but we're back. But apparently, this movie, I'm assuming it's going to be an origin story because they said it's going to be focused on the character and not, and so that way audiences won't be confused as to why any of the members of the Justice League aren't going to be in it. So I'm assuming it's going to be an origin story because they're doing an adult and a kid Shazam and a adult and kid Black Adam. So we'll see how it goes. Next one, it's a little confusing and like just like stay with me. Stay with me. Wonder Woman 2. It'll come out November 1st, 2019, and Gal Gadot has been casted to reprise. It's actually reprise. People say it's reprise, but it's reprise. Her role as Wonder Woman, but has also been reported saying that she's not coming back. She's not going to reprise her role as Wonder Woman. So we will see soon on whether or not it's true, because I saw it on Facebook. There was a post on Facebook. It was like moviepilot.com. Their Facebook page keeps on posting a video about it, saying that Gal Gadot's not coming back as Wonder Woman. So we'll see. I don't know why she wouldn't come back. I think it has to do with that sexual harassment, abuse, assault allegations towards someone and on the crew of Wonder Woman. And the way I look at it is get rid of that person. Get rid of that person. Put in someone else for that position, for that job. Find someone else to do that job. That's my take on it. And also, why wouldn't she be in it? It's like, oh, Superman the movie that came out years ago. It came out almost. It'll be 40 years next year since its release, and it's like, oh, Superman the movie. We're gonna make that movie. Oh, okay, Superman 2. Christopher Reeve doesn't want to be Superman. He doesn't want to be Superman anymore. And then you go and find a new person to play Superman. It's like, that makes no sense. It makes no sense. It's okay if you're going to do like a revamping, like a brand new Wonder Woman movie, and it has nothing to do with the other Wonder Woman movies like Superman Returns and Man of Steel was. That's fine. But if it's a continuation, if it's a sequel, you bring back the same actor. Bring back the same actor for it. Don't give up on it, Gal. I believe in you. I'm here for you. But also, Geena Davis has stated that she would like to play a role in the movie and is in talks with the director. So I love Geena Davis. She was in the 2 Stuart Little movies, and I believe she was also in Beetlejuice, which I wasn't a fan of. I hate that movie. I get a lot of flack and hate for it, but I hate that movie. And she was also on the first season of The Exorcist, which I love that show, and I thought she was great. I think like if she does play in Wonder Woman 2, like she should be at least like a villain. Give her a villainous character. She's played too many nice people. She needs to play more of a villainous character. That's my opinion. Next one is Cyborg. Cyborg is set to be released April 3rd, 2020, which is the day after my birthday. And Ray Fisher will play Cyborg. Joe Morton will reprise his role as Silas Stone. I don't know who Dr. Silas Stone is. I don't know who that is. I don't know what movie he's been in, because he wasn't in Dawn of Justice. He wasn't in Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. He wasn't in that movie. He had to have been in like Suicide Squad or something, because I didn't see Suicide Squad, because majority of those people were they were Batman villains, and I don't like Batman. And I get a lot of hate for not liking Batman too. But that's just me. And it will apparently be an origin story for Cyborg. Like it, from what I read online, it'll most likely be an origin story, which I would love to see because I don't know much about Cyborg. I just know that like he's half man, half machine, and I'd like to see like how he became that. I mean, we kind of saw it a little bit in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. Saw it a little bit, but not nearly enough. And I'd like to see more about him, what he can do. And yeah, I can read the comics, but I don't want to spend like a ton of money on buying a comic and have to keep that comic to learn about Cyborg. It's just easier going to see the movie. And by the way, I haven't seen Justice League. I haven't seen the Justice League. I haven't seen that movie yet. I want to go see it, but I want to go see it, and I don't want to see it by myself. Might ask my friend if she hasn't seen it yet. We're ask her if she wants to go. Maybe like one day when I have tickets. I have like free tickets to go see any movie I want to at AMC. So I might see if she wants to go. Next one is Green Lantern Corps. People say it's Green Lantern Corps, but corpse is spelled differently. It's Green Lantern Corps. And it comes out July 24th, 2020. There is yet to be a director attached to it or a cast. It's in development right now, so hopefully, like, I didn't see the original Green Lantern movie. I didn't see it, the one with Ryan Reynolds, because I was like, this is kind of not necessarily weird, but like, I wasn't into superheroes at the time. It wasn't until I saw the Christopher Reeve Superman movies that I got into superhero movies and superheroes. And so at the time, wasn't into superheroes. I haven't really been into superhero. I wasn't into superheroes. Like I liked the Hulk. That was like the only superhero that I like really liked until I saw the Christopher Reeve Superman movies, and fell in love with DC. And I liked Wonder Woman a little bit, but there wasn't really one that like I absolutely liked. I was just like, if I had to pick a superhero that I liked, it was the Hulk. That was the scenario I had for myself. So I didn't really didn't want to see it, but I remember the hype for it. I remember it was like really hyped up because McDonald's, who's not a sponsor, they were like, oh, they decided to do like this commercial about it and do all this promotion for it, and it's like it was like really hyped up, and everyone like seemed to have liked it. Everyone loved it. But then like here recently everyone's been like, oh no, Green Lantern was terrible. It was the worst superhero movie ever. It was terrible. No one should see it. It's like, okay, but like when it first came out, everyone praised it. Now you're saying it's terrible because Ryan Reynolds is now Deadpool, and you think Deadpool is better? Makes no sense. But that's just my opinion. But I'm hoping that the movie will be better than the Ryan Reynolds movie. Hoping, and I hope that franchise can redeem itself, because Green Lantern is awesome. He's very powerful. Yeah, Green Lantern is very powerful. And now there are quite a few movies that don't have a release date set for them, but they are going to be made. No one knows exactly what the movie's going to be, like what these movies are going to be about, or who's going to be in them, or who's, except for one. There's only one movie that for sure that two movies actually that people know for a fact are going to be, at least one actor that's going to be in it, in those two movies. And so these movies are Batgirl, the Batman, which I found out here recently that it's going to be a standalone. It's going to be a standalone Batman movie, and I know that Ben Affleck will most likely reprise his role as Batman, there's no decision because I've noticed with Batman movies that like they don't last, that the people that play Batman in the movies and on TV and stuff don't last very long. They only last maybe like 3 or 4 movies. About 3 movies in, and then people are like uh and then they were like, no, we don't want to play Batman anymore. We're done with Batman, and they shove it off to another actor. So we don't know. It depends on how Ben Affleck feels about it, but he might play in it. And then you have Black Adam, which will be played by uh, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. He will be in that one. I know that for a fact because he's going to be in Shazam, and they've already talked about him being in Black Adam. So there's actually three. There's actually three that are for sure. Next one is Flashpoint, which it might have Ezra Miller in it, who's playing the Flash uh in the Justice League and played Flash in uh Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. So he might play in that one because it technically is a Flash movie. I wish it was Grant Gustin who played Sebastian Smythe on Lee, and who is also Barry Allen, aka the Flash, aka Flash, on TV show. I was hoping it'd be him, but I from what I've seen from the trailer of Justice League, I think Ezra Miller, he's hilarious. Then you have Gotham City Sirens, which I don't know what this movie is going to be about. I don't really care what this movie is going to be about because, like I said, I don't like Batman. Then you have Justice League Dark, which I'm assuming because it's a sequel to Justice League, and which is also on this list. And there's not really so I think Justice League Dark is going to be kind of like a dark, kind of like the Dark Knight, where it's like really dark and dark, but it's going to be probably animated. Most likely, it's going to be animated, which I'm all for as long as I get my Superman, which I have my Superman shirt on. Then you have Nightwing, which Nightwing I know is a Batman character, and that's all I really know about him. Suicide Squad 2, which there was like mixed reactions for that movie. Like some people loved it and other people hated it. It was just a lot of mixed reactions from it. Shot film, the untitled Deathstroke film, the untitled Harley Quinn and Joker film. That seemed like it'd be a great movie because Harley Quinn and Joker are very popular. Untitled Justice League sequel film, which I've heard rumors of what it's going to be called, but I don't remember exactly what I heard. But I know they're doing a sequel. It's going to be like Justice League 2, called Justice League 2 something. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Untitled Lobo film, which I don't know what Lobo is. And then an untitled Man of Steel sequel film, which I am personally excited for. As you can tell, I love Superman, and so I'm really excited for it. But there are some some films that I wish that they would make. There are some films that I wish they would make. Like I wish that they would do like kind of like a Bizarro Superman film. I wish they would do that, or do like a Dark Side film, or what is his name? There's Dark Side, Bizarro, and I can't remember the other character's name. Can't remember the other Superman villain's name. It's like Dark Side. I've just lost my train of thought. I really did. Like it was Dark Side. I'd love to see a Dark Side film. I would love to see a Bizarro film. Doomsday. I would love to see it like a Doomsday film, a Brainiac film. But one that I would really like to see, if I'm being completely honest with myself, I would love to see a Lex Luthor film. I think that would be incredible. But I don't think. But my issue with that is I do not want Jesse Eisenberg playing Lex Luthor. No, I. That was the only thing I did not like about Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice was Jesse Eisenberg. Take him off the project. Get him off the project. Do not put him in that movie. Do not do that. If you're going to make a Lex Luthor movie, put Bryan Cranston as Lex Luthor. That's what the fans want. That's what I want. That's what all the fans wanted for Batman v Superman. They wanted Bryan Cranston. They did not want Jesse Eisenberg. Jesse Eisenberg in that movie, and I talked to my best friend about it, and she agreed with me that Jesse Eisenberg seemed more like a Batman villain, or like the Joker, and she agreed with me that he did seem like that. So DC, make like a Darkseid, a Doomsday, Brainiac, Bizarro, or Lex Luthor film. Do kind of like Suicide Squad. Do like a Suicide Squad type film, but instead of doing it with like Batman characters, Batman villains, do it with Superman villains. I think that'd be awesome. But the only issue with that is that a lot of Superman's villains aren't human. They're not human. There's only one like real villain that Superman has. It's his most well-known villain that's actually human, and that's Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is the only human villain that he really has. So that kind of defeats the purpose. But I would love to see a like Lex Luthor like film. That I would watch that if Jesse Eisenberg is not Lex Luthor and Bryan Cranston is, or anyone that's not Jesse Eisenberg. I have for today, and next week I would be talking about a certain Christmas album I got on Friday, and I was listening to it on Saturday because I didn't feel like listening to it on Friday. I decided to wait. So I listened to it on Friday after being done listening to my Oklahoma Sooners play in Kansas. And it's this CD, actually. Finally It's Christmas by Hanson. And I'm going to be doing a review of that CD. It's going to be like a short stream because I don't have a whole lot to say about it, but I do have quite a bit to say about it, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. And on Friday, I'm going to be talking about video games and consoles that you should get for the holidays, that you should ask your parents or ask people to get you for the holidays, or that you should buy yourself for the holidays. So look out for that, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can know when I'm going to be doing another stream or an upload, because like I said, next Monday I'm doing this, talking about this album, and on this Friday I'm talking about talking about video games or consoles that you should get for the holidays. Bye!